Hey guys, make sure you stand till the end. One common mistake people make when replacing fuses relays that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Mercedes E-Class. We're talking about this generation right here that you see from year 2010 to year 2016. This is known as generation W212 Mercedes E-Class. If you guys have one of those, if you have a problem where the trunk does not open, stay with us, we'll explain what you need to check, what can cause it, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays, trunk actuator, buttons, anything at a good price, quick shipping. That way do not waste money and time. Why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Now, if you have a Mercedes E-Class, that generation from year 2010 to year 2016-17 guys, this is the W212 guys. We're going to have a video for every single fuse relay on that car, why things do not work, why we're making this one, because we're trying to save you time and money guys. Let's say you're down the road in the middle of nowhere, your car does not start, you need to find where your engine starter fuse relay is located guys, where you can find fuel injection system fuses, fuel pump fuses. All you have to do, come to the channel, watch that video, 1-2 minutes, you're back on the road guys. In addition, we'll share where you can buy cheap parts and tools, that way you do not waste your money and time. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make guys at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix mechanical, electrical, engine work guys, body work, a little bit of everything. And we have more than 12,000 free repair videos on our channels that can save you thousands of dollars guys in free repair videos. Check it out if you need help with that. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So guys, what can cause the trunk not to open? Could be multiple things, but first we would recommend to check the fuse for the trunk actuator. That's the device that keeps the trunk closed and that locks it and unlocks it. You have a special fuse, we'll demonstrate on that generation Mercedes E-Class. This is the pre-facelifted model of that E-Class, this is the facelifted model E-Class. But that's the same generation, it will work for both. You have multiple fuse boxes, but today we're working just one that's under the trunk. Open the trunk, here on the side you have a cover, pull it out, underneath you will find the main trunk fuse box with a layout that will look guys like this one right here. Oh, and now before we continue, let's quickly explain why guys it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So it is super important guys to always test fuses and relays, and something else as well, common mistakes people make. Sometimes you may think that a fuse is good, or you cannot actually see if the fuse is clearly burned, and in that case guys you may put the fuse back together and you may end up spending money and time on parts you don't need, and all we had to do is just test the fuse. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below how to test the fuse. It takes only a few seconds to find out for sure if it's good or bad. The same thing for relays guys, okay? Some of those could be really expensive on cars, so we'll put a link in the description of the video below how you can test relays. And for some certain fuses guys, it's important to disconnect the car battery when removing them, otherwise you can burn the electronics. And for instance, working on airbags, fuses or anything like that, you need to wait at least 1 hour after disconnecting the car battery. And if you're not qualified and certified to work on airbag system, I will never recommend to do that guys. But when disconnecting the car battery guys, okay, common mistake people make, it's important to know which battery terminal you reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way, you can burn electronics modules. How we know about that? We burn before the traction control module on BMW that cost us $2,000 guys. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below which battery terminal to disconnect first. Check it out for your convenience. So if the trunk doesn't open, one fuse will need to be checked, then we will explain what else can cause that. If you need to buy any fuses, relays, parts, tools for your Mercedes or any car at a good price, quick shipping, we're going to put a special link in the description of the video below. Check it out, where you can save quite a bit of money guys. That's where we get most of our tool supplies from. You can save a fortune. If we come right here in that cluster of fuses, the white one guys, starting on the bottom, okay, we count like that, 59, 60, 61. That fuse right here guys will need to be checked over there, fuse number 61. Now if the trunk still does not open, what it could be a bad trunk lock actuator. We have multiple videos on our channels how to replace trunk lock actuator, how to test trunk lock actuator. It could be, guys, if you're trying to do it from the inside, it could be the switch as well. Those are the most common things we see at the garage. Sometimes we see the wire being disconnected from opening and closing all the time if it wasn't pushed in correctly, if the vehicle was worked on, or excuse me, where the trunk opens and closes, the wires that go from the trunk to the car body, sometimes they will pinch. Over time, if the trunk was open or closed many times, that can cause it as well, but we don't see that very often, only maybe 1 or 2 times. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.